At their home in central Kenya, Agnes Nyambura and her husband Paul Wawero reviewed their debut music album. They are one of Kenya's 260,000 discordant couples. Agnes revisits that day when the doctor broke to her the news of her HIV status.
Vile nilijua niko HIV positive ilikuwa back 2006.
In 2006, I went for regular antenatal clinic. I was shocked to learn that I was HIV positive. I could not understand how it had happened, yet I had been faithful to my husband. It is only weeks later that my husband confessed to me that he was not well and that he had infected me. After her husband's death, Agnes resolved that she would never engage in irresponsible sexual behavior and that she would always be open about her status. When Peter Wawero asked for her hand in marriage, Agnes was torn between ending her years of loneliness and revealing her status to her suitor. She opted to tell him the truth. Even after she tested HIV positive, Wawero opted to stay with her. Initially, they used protection until when they wanted to have a baby.
I knew I was taking a risk, but I said it is a risk worth taking.
Last year, a local non-government organization recruited the couple for trials on pre-exposure prophylaxis, commonly known as PrEP.
They introduced us to PrEP. And right now, we are preparing to start using PrEP so that we will have another baby.
This month, the Kenyan government rolled out the use of PrEP on large scale, becoming the second country in Africa after South Africa to do so.
We came to discover that a third of the infections were coming from key populations. Okay, so that's why we have included the key populations in this PrEP. That's why we've included the young people who, in most cases, will have multiple sexual partners and do not have ability to negotiate for safer sex.
Key populations include discordant couples like the Waweros, men who have sex with men, young people, as well as commercial sex workers. There have been fears that the introduction of the drug on a large scale may encourage risky sexual behavior and may end up being counterproductive.
Ikiwa huyu mtu anajijua kabisa ako at risk.
I think rather than put oneself at risk, it is better to use PrEP. That way, you're sure you're safe from infection. The National AIDS and STIs Control Program, NASCOP, has also been clear that PrEP must be used alongside other preventive measures, including condoms. Kenya has registered 78,000 new infections every year.
We have a target of about 200,000 people in the first year to reach for PrEP. Of course, depending on the acceptability and the uptake.
While not singing, Agnes and Wawero work as community health workers as well as peer counselors, helping to fight stigma related to HIV/AIDS in their community. They are also helping spread word about PrEP.
There were those couples who are separating because one of the couples has tested positive. In fact, we have been encouraging them that with PrEP, life is normal.
Kenya is betting on PrEP as one of the methods that will help it reach its goal of 0 new infections by 2030. Sarah Kimani, SABC News,